the Pokemon trading card game is something I never really understood as a kid. And now, here I am at the ripe old age of 29, diving right back into the fray. To keep things interesting, I'm going to stick to buying sealed product. No trades, no singles, no easy way out. With a budget of just $50 a week, I'm going to build the best competitive deck I can and see how it stacks up against the pros. Okay, so right off the bat, I know I'm going to need something a little more substantial than a Wii starter deck. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are some big scary mofos lurking out there in the standard metagame. Forget about expanded. Like, what is ADP? To borrow a term from Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is a boss monster. This thing has 280 HP, hits for 150 damage with no drawbacks, and has a GX attack that literally alters the rules of the game. You want me to roll up on this guy with one of my Galar starters? No. If I want to avoid getting curb stomped every game, I'm gonna need my own big scary boss monster. And luckily for me, my local comic shop was having a sale on this bad boy. The Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team GX deck. Like, seriously, how could I not start with that adorable jaundiced rat? And for $30, when the thing is usually $60, no problem. No problem at all. I mean, it comes with 3 Tag Team GX cards, 2 PIKAROMs, and 1 Raichu, which is a great place to start. And there's some great staples here too, like Tapu Koko Prism Star, Quickballs, Jirachi, Switch, things like that. It is missing a few other staple cards like Boss's Orders, could do with a bit of special energy, but really they can't give you everything, and not for the price they're selling it at. Certainly not for the price I paid for it. Now, because I only spent $30 on this, I had a little left over to buy some booster packs. I'm just going to say this now though, buying booster packs is balls. All I managed to pull was a Lightning Energy, a Tool Scrapper, and a Dragapult V, which is cool, but I can't really use it in this deck. Still, I guess something is better than nothing, so let's get online. They included a code card with the deck here, so I should be able to digitize it really quick and start playing right away. Because, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and you cannot play Pokemon in real life right now. So I unlocked the deck online, and I managed to sub in the 2 cards that we pulled earlier. So what we're going to do is do a quick recap of the first 3 matches I played online with my shiny new PIKAROM deck. Game 1 was not great. I actually played the mirror match and basically brick right off the bat because I don't see a single Lightning Energy until way too late in the game. By the time I have enough energy for a full blitz, our opponent has basically powered up their entire board. It's so bad that I just kind of switch in PIKAROM and attack, knowing that I'm going to lose the next turn because my opponent's going to be able to pick up 3 prizes. But you know what? At that point, I know I've lost. What can I do? I just want to move on to the next game. Game 2 goes in the complete opposite direction. It's kind of a slow start, and I don't really see anything but weak basics on my opponent's side of the field, so I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. I am able to get a Zapdos on my bench, and once I power it up with Lightning Energy, I can swing in and KO my opponent's active Pokemon with Thunderous Assault, which is really great. You get a boost if you use the attack the same turn you switched in, right? They do have another Pokemon on the bench ready to go, but basically as soon as they start their turn, they decide to scoop. So, okay, cool. It's a W. We take those. Game 3 was actually pretty interesting. I see the deck has Fighting, Darkness, Dragon, and Colorless Energy in it, which leaves me totally baffled. I have no idea what I'm about to play, and I'm even more confused when I see a Mawile and a Charmander start. Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't really know what to make of it. But then I start freaking out when I see they play a Machamp and Marshadow GX. This thing is beefy. It hits me for weakness, and its revenge attack gets a boost if I KO one of their Pokemon the previous turn. So basically, it's enough to end my PIKAROM in one hit. So what I decide to do is improvise a little bit. I power up my Zapdos and swing into KO the Mawile. Now, I know because Zapdos resists fighting, I can live at least one attack. And that gives me just enough time to pivot a little bit and start powering up the Raichu GX. I switch the Raichus in and use their Tandem Shock, which kind of works like Zapdos' Thunderous Assault. If you use the attack the turn you switched in, you basically get a bonus, the bonus in this case being Paralysis. Now that this thing is stunned, I know that the next turn, as long as nothing crazy happens, I can swing in with my GX attack and knock the thing out, taking 3 prize cards. I think my opponent kind of knows the jig is up. I don't know if they had anything else in hand or they had any other big guys in the deck, but for whatever reason, they decide to scoop. And so, there it is. We played our first 3 matches, 1 loss, 2 wins with our brand new PIKAROM deck, which is not bad, yeah? It's certainly a lot better than I thought I was going to do. I thought today was going to be a complete wipe. Looking at the games I had, I think there is a lot of room to improve. The deck really needs a lot more consistency. We need ways to draw into energy and get the PIKAROMs powered up a lot faster than I can now. I think I need a few more switching options as well because, I don't know, from the looks of it, it's too easy to get something kind of stuck out there in the active or stuck on the field. And I think it wouldn't hurt to have a few more basic Pokemon in there either, like non-GX Pokemon, if only for the fact that if my PIKAROMs or my Raichu or all 3 get prized, I'm kind of SOL. Hoopa, Zapdos, and a bunch of Jirachi are not going to cut it. So, I'm going to go away now, figure out what else I might want to buy. And in the meantime, if you guys want to leave a like on the video, subscribe, please do it. I'd really appreciate it. And I mean, hey, I'm going to be doing more of these because what else can I do? We're still in the middle of a quarantine. It's not like I have anything better to do. So, yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy.